The Kia EV9 has finally arrived in Australia, and it's Kia's first fully electric, full-size 7-seat family SUV. And today we get to take a look ahead of local showroom deliveries starting from October. Let's check it out. It might be hard to distinguish in these images, but the Kia EV9 is huge. Bigger, in fact, than the Kia Sorento 7-seat SUV already in showrooms today. While the number of model grades due locally remains unclear for now, there are 3 options expected, with a choice of different battery capacities for increased driving range, and the option of rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive for all-weather grip. Prices are also yet to be announced, but the early indications are a 3-model lineup ranging from $100,000 to $120,000 or beyond. Kia says most buyers so far have come from wealthier suburbs, from customers who have never owned a Kia before. Supply will initially be limited, with only about 200 examples coming this year. More shipments are due in 2024, though they too may be not enough to meet demand. The EV9 also debuts a new design direction for Kia. As you can see, it's a very bold, upright LED headlight design, a sweeping front end, and you can expect to see this design theme roll out on other models such as the Kia Carnival, the Kia Sportage, and even the Kia Picanto. Eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed the EV9 has digital side mirrors, but they're only standard on the top of the range version we have here. The regular models get conventional mirrors. Now at Drive, the jury's out on digital side mirrors. We don't really like them much on the Audi. Kia says these ones are better, but of course we'll reserve final judgment until we test it on local roads. As with almost every Kia sold in Australia over the past 15 years, the EV9 has been subject to an extensive local engineering program for the steering, suspension and tyres. Based on Kia's new electric car platform, which shares its DNA with the smaller Kia EV6, the EV9 is also the heaviest Kia sold locally to date, weighing in at 2.6 tonnes. That presented engineers with a new challenge to help the suspension handle Australian roads. One of the biggest engineering challenges for Kia was getting this 2.6 tonne EV9 to ride well on these massive 21-inch wheels and tyres. The same team that worked on the EV6 suspension tune also worked their magic on the EV9, which has unique settings compared to the EV9 sold in the US and Europe. Cool features include pop-out door handles, the electric charging door on the driver's side of the vehicle, and of course, it wouldn't be a luxury SUV if it didn't have a power tailgate. There are a couple of ways to get into the third row. You can just press the button on the top of the seat here, walk in this way, or you can stow the seat back, push the same button, and it tumbles forward. If it wasn't for the Kia badge, you could be forgiven for thinking this is a European car. There's modern design, really high quality materials. We've got twin digital widescreen displays. And while the digital mirrors do look high-tech, they are adjusted in the same way. There's a little switch on the door, and you can see there, you just move it at the press of a button. There's a fatigue monitor on top of the steering wheel, regenerative braking paddles behind the steering wheel, and of course the gear selector. Because it's an electric car, there's a large flat floor, and that gives a much more open design and a lot more interior space. The second row has plenty of luxury as well. We've got plenty of knee room, plenty of headroom, even though there's a sunroof above us, there's air conditioning vents and air conditioning controls, and back seat passengers can get power from the 2 sockets in each of the front seats. And get this, in addition to the map pockets, this storage area underneath the center console goes all the way through to the front. As with a lot of 7-seat SUVs, the third row really is a bit too cramped for adults, better suited to kids. That said, you could probably do a short hop if you really had to. But there is one cool feature. In addition to the 2 ISOFIX seats in the second row, there's a pair of ISOFIX seats in the third row, and that's pretty rare in the family SUV class. For now, we are yet to get behind the wheel of the Kia EV9 on local roads, but the first test drives are expected in the coming months. Be sure to check back with Drive.com.au for more updates on the Kia EV9. In the meantime, to get our drive impressions based on an overseas drive, click on the video on the screen now. Thanks for watching.